Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa Ellen Marianis, T.E.A., and this is Tea Time Adventures on YouTube. Feeling a little bit under the weather today. I have a little bit of a cold, I've got a headache, I've got sore throat, so not feeling and looking my best. But I definitely have to take care of this and get this recorded because this is my every plate delivery number 14. That is 2 weeks in a row I've gotten it, and I think the time before that was sometime in March, and the time before that was somewhere in December. So I'm not getting it every week. I'm picking and choosing very carefully when we get it, when we can afford it, when we want to try something new, or just have some tried and true favorites. So let's go ahead and get into the box. Now this time I did pay more. My last one, box number 13, cost me less than $30 because someone by the name of Eric signed up under my code, which is down in the doodly doop down below my description box. But this one I paid more because I didn't want the same things that I've had in the past or a variation thereof. So I did pay for a couple of premium meals. So the base price is $44.94. With the addition of the premium meals, that's an extra $25.94, and the shipping is always $10.99. So that came to $81.87 this time. So overall, from what I've purchased, I think it evens out. But this time I thought I'd try a couple of new things. As always, they send me a card in the box. If anybody's interested in the code down below or in the description box down below, just let me know. Again, I get probably, I don't know, $30 in credit anytime somebody signs up for me, and you can cancel at any time. So the first thing that got my attention was Butternut Squash Agnolotti with bacon. And what are agnolottis? I think they're just big honkin' raviolis, basically, in a creamy lemon sauce. So it comes with a cream sauce, lemon, Italian seasoning, bacon, and the butternut squash agnolotti. So that is what actually got my attention. It is a premium meal, so I did pay more for it. And it provides just about everything. All you need is salt and pepper and butter to make this go through. And I thought that looked kind of yummy. And if needed, I have extra bacon that's already made that I can throw into it to pat it out a little bit. So that looked pretty good. The next one we paid more for, again, a premium meal, was spiced Barramundi, which I assuming is some sort of fish. It's spiced barramundi with lemony, asparagus, roasted potatoes, and a chimichurri sauce. I'm not exactly sure what a chimichurri sauce is, so I'll be very careful when putting it on my fish, but we'll go from there. It provides the potatoes, the asparagus, the barramundi. Really, I hope this has no skin on it. I hope it's had all the bones taken out of it, because that just grosses me out to no end, but it's something to try. It does have fry seasoning, parsley, lemon, garlic, and a chili pepper, which I, again, probably won't be using. It needs cooking oil and olive oil. I don't use olive oil. I don't like olive oil, so I will just be using my canola oil and salt and pepper. And so I guess the parsley, lemon, garlic, and the chili make up this chimichurri sauce, so I'll just be leaving that chili out of it, and he can just munch on it on his own if he wants. So that is the second one. And as always, I will leave the links to these recipes or etc. down below. You can actually go and look at how it's put together if you want to try and fake your way through the recipe. That's great too. And the last one is variation on a theme. We've had the smothered pork chops before. So this is smothered steak with onion gravy, mashed potatoes, and roasted green beans. So again, we got a little premium going on there. I think all three of these were premium ones. That's why it's cost me an extra 26 bucks. So let's go ahead and see what this looks like. So as always, we have the ice pack. And they do seem to be doing bags now instead of those little boxes that they were doing before, which is a shame. I understand it's probably a cost savings. A little piece of cardboard, ingredients hiding under the ice. Okay, let's see. So, we're doing things a little different by the look of it. Alright, so, interesting. We have, oh crap, skin on. I hate skin on fish. So skin on barramundi, antibiotic free, sustainably ocean farm raised. So we've got the fish in here. I really hate when skin is on fish. To me, a fillet is 0 bones and 0 skin, but I'll have to deal with it. We have the butternut squash agnolotti. So as you can see, those are pretty big pillows of delight right there. We have that. We have the ranch steak, and we have a little bit of bacon. I don't know, it's like 4 big thick slices. It's been bent in half, so it's the fuller slices. We've got that. Let's see what they've given us in the bag. They're doing a bag instead of a little box, which I'm not really fond of, but I can see that it saves on time or space. Anything else? Okay. So, we appears to have a couple of lemons going on here. Put those in the bag. We've got a bulb of garlic and a small onion. We have, whoops, a package of asparagus, some green onions, bag of green beans. This is parsley. It's fresh parsley. Could have been cilantro. I always have to look very carefully to see if it's parsley or cilantro. This is very nice green parsley. I have dropped something on the floor, which I cannot tell. We have a whole bunch of small potatoes. These look really good. Some of the potatoes I've gotten in the past are of iffy characters, so there's a bunch of those and some more. So I can't remember if there's 1 or 2 recipes with that in it. We have the cream sauce. Comes in a nice little bag. I don't know how many ounces. 4 ounces of the cream sauce. We have a thing of sour cream. Something I dropped on the floor that I have no idea what it is. Let's see. Italian seasoning. The fry seasoning. I know I have extra of this as well. Something I cannot read. Worcestershire sauce. And let's see. More Italian seasoning. And then something on the floor, I cannot tell what it is. It's probably beef concentrate, I would think. So there is that. That is my every plate delivery. Unhappy beagle. My every plate delivery number 14. That is for the week of June 6th. That's the 2nd week in a row. I know I'm skipping at least the next 3 weeks. I don't get these as often as I used to. Is it cheaper than going to the grocery store? Absolutely not. But it gives us something new to try, something to break us out of our shell, though I am extremely worried about the fish with the skin on. I don't cook fish with skin on. I hate fish with skin on, so that's gonna be, didn't say that, doesn't show it in the picture, so that's my bad, and I paid extra for that, so that should be interesting. Hopefully there's a way to skin it off before we start cooking, and go from there, because I absolutely really detest the skin on a fish, so we will see. I'll have to get back to you. I don't know if I'll film it. I haven't been filming them much lately. I started to do one of the films from the last box, and then we just went ahead and ate it. So it was like, well, I had to delete that. So again, this box cost me about $81, $82 because I believe all three meals were premium meals. Again, I have a link down below if you're interested in trying it. I think you get a free box. I think you have to pay for the shipping, and if you want premium meals, you'd have to pay that difference. But again, that gives me about $30 credit if anybody signs up under me. And so far, 4 people have tried it, so thank you all very much. I don't recognize the names. I don't recognize the email addresses, so I don't know if they're actually subscribers or not, or just somebody kind of perusing the Every Plate videos to find codes. Doesn't matter. Either way. Thank you so much for joining with me today. I truly do appreciate it. And I will talk to you soon. Thanks.